Hi, my name is Maya, and in this video, I am going to show you how to paint a watercolor mountain landscape. But before we begin, here are the materials you will be needing. Watercolor paint, one or two brushes of your choice, a pencil and an eraser, watercolor paper, a glass or container of water, and tissue paper to wipe off excess paint or water. First, we will be outlining the paper using a pencil. This is only optional, but I find that it makes the overall painting look clean and effortless. Simply do a light sketch to frame the paper. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry if the lines aren't very straight. The next step is to prep our paper. We will be using the wet-on-wet watercolor technique, which is when you apply wet paint onto a wet surface in order to make the colors blend seamlessly with each other. Use a clean brush to apply a layer of water to your paper. Be generous with the amount you put, but not so much that puddles of water start forming. Next, we will now be applying the paint. Using any color of your choice, dilute these pigments with water and place them anywhere you want in the paper using light strokes. If you want the colors to blend more with each other, try adding more water or also make use of transition colors to complete your background. Now we will be starting with the mountains. Make sure the color you choose is a bit more concentrated than what we did with the background. Using your brush, make the outline of the top of the mountains, then slowly blend it going down, making sure that there's an even distribution of color. However, you may also want to add extra pigment to the very top of the mountains to give a bit of depth to your painting. Moving on to the next layer of mountains. Remember to make sure your paper is dry before going over your existing painting. Simply repeat the process we did as much as you want, or up until you reach the bottom of the paper. One tip I can give is to make sure to change up the arrangement of the mountain tops. The random linings per layer will make it look more realistic, if that's the outcome you're going for. Lastly, you may choose to paint the last layer of mountains to be a bit more darker. This is to contrast the ones already painted in the background. I hope this video has been helpful to you and that it inspires you to pick up a brush and just paint. So go and try this yourself. Thanks for watching!